الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم أرسله الله تبارك وتعالى رحمة للعالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ولا نظير له ولا مثيل له شهادة تنجي قائلها من عذاب النار ورضي الله تبارك وتعالى عن أصحاب رسول الله أجمعين خاصة منهم أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي ذوي القدر الجليل أما بعد فإن أصدق الكلام كلام الله وخير الهدي هدي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار أما بعد فيقول الله سبحانه وتعالى تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور صدق الله العظيم ويقول رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يسروا ولا تعسروا بشروا ولا تنفروا صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم Alhamdulillah, my dear brothers and sisters, we are celebrating this Friday that people they celebrated, even if they don't believe, they all hear them say TGIF. And sometimes at the airport, they even have restaurants that have TGIF. They don't say it for any day except Friday. As if Allah is giving a message to the other people and to give us a confirmation that we are celebrating the right day. TGIF. What a beautiful word. Thank God it's Friday. And we are thanking Allah it's Friday. Every Friday we like to stop during the day, go and thank Allah for that day. الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم. Allah said, I created life and death. But He didn't say it like that. He switched it and flipped it around. He said, the one who created death and life. You say, why did Allah switch it like that? When we talk with each other, we say always life and death. And Allah said in this verse in Mulk, Surah Al-Mulk, He said, He's the one who created death and life. It's a great news because Allah wants us to know that this creation called death is not yours. You didn't create it. I created camels and cows and cats, and I created death. It's just like the other creation. It's only a creation. But people, they fear. They fear something that Allah created. Why did Allah create something that we should fear so much? It's to make us, push us to make a choice. If you are knowing with certitude, that's why when Allah started in the Quran, He said, for the people, الَّذِينَ يُوقِنُونَ, from yaqeen. Yaqeen means certainty. And yuqinun is a verb of certainty. It means every day we increase our certainty. That means when we come freshly to this road, we have a lot of question marks. Maybe. And then every time you acquire something, you become sure. And then you have to acquire the other one to make more sure. Another one, more sure. Like that. Until you reach top certainty. When you reach that certainty with no doubt, that's the beginning of Sufism. The other one is just like workout. You can do all the prayers and fasting, go to Hajj and go, that is workout. It's not certain inside. It's the certainty is a work of the heart. And it comes in the second level of Islam. Islam is, it's like saying Kleenex. It's a different name for that paper. Even if there is another company that makes it, we still call it Kleenex. We call Islam Islam, but Islam in its focusing on its particularities. Islam is three parts. Who said that? The angel Gabriel said that. To whom? To the Prophet. How? The companion was sitting with the Prophet. Suddenly, a man appeared with white clothes, black hair. Looks clean. How can that be? He's coming in the desert. There's a lot of sand. He should be sweating. And he should have dirty clothes. But he's coming as if he just was coming from a salon. Clean. That was astonishing for the companion. He didn't look at them at all. He just focused, went straight to the Prophet. He said to him, after Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam, he sat with his knees, facing the knees of the Prophet. He asked him, what is Islam? And he gave him that first part of Islam. It has 5 pillars. He said, Islam, that you believe in Allah and His Prophet, that you do the 5 prayers, that you give your zakat, your charity, that you fast Ramadan, and then you go to Hajj, if you can. 5 pillars. The bulk of Muslims are living right there. And nobody dares to go above this. And if they dare to go above this, they'll be stopped by those faqirs that stand up on the minbar, making sure no one pass that stage. If you do pass, they'll call you names. They say you're a heretic, you're outside the fold of Islam. Don't go there. Islam is a workout. He told him, you are right, after he asked him. The companion said he's asking him a question and he's telling him you are right. He knows the answer. First stage, first 1/3. Now he goes to a higher level. He said, and what is Iman? Iman, which is the heart. And the Prophet ﷺ answered, he said, Iman is that you believe in Allah, which is abstract. It's the most elusive thing, Allah. It's very elusive. When you say it's there, it's not there. When you say it's not there, it's there. Elusive. Allah. To believe in Allah, you can write books and books about Allah. The Sufis, they say, if you don't feel Allah, you're not doing salat. Because salat is not when you say salam alaikum, I'm finished with Allah. Now I can do what I like to do. No, there is no disconnection. You are with Allah all the time, 24/7. And Allah is surrounding you. Inside everyone is Allah. And is one. Don't let the different colors of people and clothes and everything disturb you or fragment you from Allah. It's always there. If you are there, surrounded by Allah, you feel the presence of Allah. That's the first pillar of faith, to get that feeling. After that, what is the second one? He said to believe in angels. No, we say the word angels, but we don't know how they look like. We only know the word angels. Allah said, I created angels with 2 wings, with 3 wings, with 4 wings, and I can increase all kind of wings. They say Angel Gabriel, through the traditional knowledge, that he has 600 wings, the Angel Gabriel. So there is all this that we hear from our traditional knowledge, but we never experience angels. But the companions, they did. Some of them even shook hands with angels. And they saw the angels when they came to support them to defend Islam. They saw. I don't know how many mentioned in the Quran, maybe 500 coming down to help them. And Allah said, in the future, I will send thousands to help you of angels. So we know the angels, they exist. We know some saints, they saw angels. So they are there. You have to believe in them. Angels, they come to earth by permission from Allah. They can't just decide, let me go to earth and see what's in there. They have to have permission from Allah to come. Why they come here? What is it that they like? And they're begging for Allah, give us please to go visit that place. And He gives them permission to come. Something that they like about us human, these angels, is they see a light inside our heart. Especially a light that if you can transform it into words, love. That's what they don't have. There is no such thing as two angels loving each other and sending a romantic letter to each other. They don't do that. They're not made to propagate and have children and families. No, they're not like that. But they're amazed about us having that. Therefore, when someone is in love, there is plenty of angels. They come just like bees. They want to take the honey from the flower. Angels, they like bees. They want to come to bathe in that light. And there was tons of angels that comes around the Prophet, especially when the Prophet ﷺ is in zone with Allah. They come from everywhere to surround that light. And they always poke him to get to that place because they like to bathe in that light, the angels. So they love us because we have this called love. They don't have it. They're amazed that Allah put that love there. That's why Allah said to them, I know what you don't know. They said, I'm going to make a creature that's going to fill up this earth. They said, oh, we can be better than them. I said, oh, they have something you don't have. Love. So whenever you are in love, angels are there. You can feel the trace of them when somebody said, I have goose bumps, or my hair is standing behind me, like that. Those are the angels feeling. You cannot see them, but you can feel them. And that's the second pillar, angels. A third one, you have to believe in scriptures. So whenever you hear someone quoting something, you will say, that's from Allah. And if they quote something, no, I don't think Allah said that. No. You'll be able to see it when they speak it from their mouth. You see the light in the words. You can say that light must be from Allah. If somebody said this is scripture and they quote it, but there is no light, there is no light. You'll be able to see that. That's second grade. And some saints were like this. Whenever they say a hadith, they said, no, the Prophet never said that. If they say the Quran, that's from Allah. If they say from the soul of the Prophet, they say that's holy hadith. Say, how do you know that? Said the same way when it's very cold and somebody's breath, you can see the breath. Or like those buffaloes in Montana. You can see their breath. It's the same thing when people speak, you can see it. That's the second level. That we are not going to that because we are blocked in the 5 pillars. Whenever you ask people about Islam, they give you the 5 pillars and they stop there. No, that's only 1/3. And we are still moving. Scriptures, and you have to believe in all the prophets that came and messengers. So whenever they mention a prophet, you should see within you, in your TV heart, see how they look like. Just by mentioning their name, you can see them. And you can describe how they look like. You'll be able to see them. Any prophet they mention, you will see them. With your inner eye, you have to see them. Prophet ﷺ when he was resting under a tree, and somebody came and told him, I'm bringing you some food and everything. Prophet ﷺ said, who are you? He said, I am one of the followers of Jonah. And Jonah, he said, oh, that's my brother. And he started describing Jonah, how he looks like. Just by the word Jonah, you can see it. That's another level. Then you have to believe in destiny. Destiny means you have to embrace your destiny. Whether it's bad or good. But to you, bad or good doesn't have any problem. Both of them are good. And you have to believe there is a last day. Those are the second level after the 5 pillars. 6 pillars of faith. And that's not enough yet. You have to move to another level. It's called ihsan. And when that man who comes with white clothes and black hair, whenever he asks the Prophet, he tells him, you're right. Then he asks him the third one. He said, what is ihsan? What is excellence? He said, excellence is you pray to Allah as if you can see Allah. And if you cannot see Allah, pray to Allah knowing that Allah is watching you. And some Sufis, they say Allah is watching you is better than I see Allah, because I see Allah has a little bit of arrogance. Oh, I can see you. But the other way is better. Allah is watching you. If you're passing an exam, you sit in the classroom, and that exam is you pass or you fail, and there's teachers, 2 teachers going between the row, looking, you make sure you don't cheat. If you cheat, you lose, because they're watching you. If you are like this with Allah, you will act well. Wherever you walk, Allah is watching you. There was a little kid with his father. They went to a garden that has ripe grapes. The father said, look, I am going to jump on the wall, get to the grapes, put them in the basket like that. You stay on top of the wall. If you see anybody come in, whistle, so I can run and we save ourselves. The little kid accepted, and the father went. As soon as he wanted to grab the grapes, the son, he whistled. The father ran, jumped, and he looked. He said, I don't see anybody. Why did he whistle? He said, Allah will watch you. You forgot Allah. If we have that attitude, you will live a good life. You don't have to be afraid because you're not doing the wrong thing. Allah is watching you. And that's in the third level. Pray as if you can see Allah. If you can't, pray knowing Allah is watching. These are the 3 levels of the generic word they say Islam. 3 levels. And they separate them between Islam, Iman, and Ihsan. And we have to move through that levels and levels to get up to the top. But most of the mosques I go to, when I sit, everything they talk about, you can fit it in the 5 pillars. They don't go beyond it. We went last time to the masjid where he spoke about Hajj. Abraham, he sacrificed his son, and he didn't, and he gave a sheep, and he went there. And how many times we heard this? Millions of times. And they keep repeating the same thing. So we're still there. Hajj is part of the 5 pillars. You go to many mosques, they don't move. Why? Because Sufism, before, it was in the masjid. You make zikr. La ilaha illallah 1,000 times with a group. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha. And then you do la ilaha illallah with your heart only. With your tongue, you fold it above, behind your top teeth, and you do la ilaha illallah. And if you say to any mosque now, I want to come and do zikr, they say no. That's why Sufis are forced to be in houses like that. You come to a house like this, they do zikr, no problem. You tell them we want to do zikr there, they say no. Why? Because they never tasted Allah. They had no taste. They give you only the workout. You want to work? Come here, we will show you. So there is a difference between lovers and workers in Islam. And we give this analogy. I mean, it's Subhana Rabbika Rabbil Izzati Amma Yasifun. It's not good to make an analogy, but sometimes you have to make a point. A king has workers that works in the palace. Some are putting bricks, some are painting, some are working on wood, some working on windows. They're working hard, and the king loves them and he pays them for their work. When they finish the work, they go home and they come next day, work again, work again. And when they stop working, they stop working. But there is with the king, his lovers, they're sitting with the king, looking at the king. When the king stands up, they stand up. They sit, they sit with them. They move. They always, the king is with them. They never are severed by that relationship. These are different than the workers. And some people, they work for Allah. The Hajj, the prayers, and the tahajjud, and they show you how to sweat. Same way. But when they say salam alaikum, they sever that relationship with Allah. Because they are not friends of Allah. Friends of Allah, they are with Allah every second, every minute. And they hear within themselves, Alastu bi Rabbikum, am I not your creator? They hear it forever. Always there. The other ones, they say salam alaikum, they finish with Allah. And everything they say is always fear. When Prophet ﷺ stood up and he said, "O Quraysh on a hill, if I tell you there is an enemy coming from here, would you believe me?" They said, "Of course." "If I tell you some enemies coming from there, would you believe me?" "Yes, of course." "If I tell you I'm coming to warn you about Allah and this and that," his uncle got up and said, "Why did you gather us for this? We don't want to believe in this." That's how it started. Because the people, they don't like things like that. When he went to Mecca, he overcome Mecca that was trying to kill him, when he overcome with 10,000 of his followers. He went to Mecca, they said to him, "What are you going to do to us?" He said, "You are free. If you want to become Muslim, you can. If you don't want, you can. Everybody is forgiven." Everybody came to Islam. Because he was giving them something nice. That's the last message he's telling us. Bring people with love and ease. Don't give bad news, give good news. He said, "You are free." Where the companion said, "No, we're going to slaughter them and kill them." And he said, No. You are free now. What an example of Islam. May Allah forgive us. We have forgotten this whole thing. So I go to many masjids, I sit down and I listen. I come to the masjid and I go out of the masjid sometimes worse than when I came, because of shouting, unnecessary, and nothing to uplift your heart. Nothing. May Allah forgive us. So this is what personally I saw. And there was a friend of mine, he came to help me with the fence, to make 4x4 pillars, and between them chicken wires. He's a builder, so whenever he put the 4x4, he was making sure it's straight line, and he had this little wooden, with the inside of it a little bubble, and that bubble has water in it. I said, "What is this for?" He said, "Is the bubble that makes the level." I said, "It's not necessary, just do something with your eyes. Why you need this bubble?" So we bubbled everything with the 3 of them, and he left, he couldn't come, and I finished with no bubbles. When I finished, things were not right. He said, "Why didn't you bubble it?" I said, "Because I didn't think the bubble was necessary." "No, I know. You have to bubble it." I said, "My goodness." bubble your life. Bubble your life. Then I start seeing that Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim, straight, means level your life. That's why I have to repeat it every time. Because every time, check, are you leveled or not leveled? That's why Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim means level your life. Every day, you see, are you leveled or are you a little bit off? If you are a little bit off like this, it balances. If you are a little bit off like that, balances. Level your life. And I said, that level just tipped me. I wanted to know how Allah created the idea to make the level that everybody is working with. And they believe in that level. What is Allah's level in the scriptures? He said the Quran. He said this Quran is your level. You can level every scripture with this. Measures. If it fits there, we accept. If it doesn't fit, we don't accept. This is your level from Allah. He gave a level to humanity. You want to understand Islam? This is the level. Compare it with anything and see if it fits, it fits. Levels. May Allah forgive us. And that's how we should level our life and our relationship. And Allah gave us the middle. Said, غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Neither this or neither that. What position is going to be? The middle. And when he talked about the salat, he said, was salatul wusta, the middle prayer. Most of those 5 pillar mindset, they think that the middle prayer is asr. That's what you hear. But the middle prayer is in every prayer is a middle. It means stay in the middle. With every prayer you should be, this is the wusta. Am I in the middle? That's wasat. Because they say, oh, it's asr, but it could be murab, because it has 3. It's the middle of 4 and 2. It could be isha, could be fajr, means something else. And he said, you are the ummah of the middle, wusta. You are the middle one. You can witness these people what they're doing, and the other people what they're doing. That's also he named us the wusta, the people in the middle. So the middle path, that Buddhism also spoke about being in the middle. They spoke about a lot of things that Islam has already. To be present, we have that. Mindfulness, we have that. But sometimes we take things until something else appears, they say, oh, we know how to do that. We know how to be mindful. Do you know how to be mindful when you cut your nails? We know how to do that and be mindful. Oh, you have that too? No, we don't have the nails. How do you learn that? Oh, the Prophet ﷺ told us. They start with the index, and you go on that side, the right side of it, you make a round, and the thumb is the end. Then you can be mindful doing your nails. A lot of little things, if you want to do Buddhism, is in Islam. It's there. Everything you can mention, we have it. We have the nutshell in the Quran, and the distribution or how to do things is in the Hadith. And the saints, they know when a Hadith is from the Prophet or it's not from the Prophet. They already made that because they saw that light. They saw it. May Allah grant us that light, because that's the light of the Prophet ﷺ, is what we should acquire to shine. So many lessons we can learn. And in this, America especially, they're good at making traps and tricks to catch people. They lure them and then they catch them. You want to buy a car? Oh, just $20 a month. And once you get it, they charge you. You will never pay the car. You will be only paying the entrance. It's traps. It's traps. They say a joke that you can remember about traps. There was some people around the well. And they're saying 21, 21, 21. A guy passing, he said, "No, maybe they're doing a prayer or a mantra, they're repeating. 21 means 21, 21, 21. So he came closer to say, what are you doing here sitting saying 21, 21, 21? They grab him and they throw him in the well. And they start saying 22, 22. It's a trap and tricks, how to catch people. That's how they catch people. You want to buy a house? No problem. We'll give you the money to buy the house, loan. We'll give you the money, sign here, sign here, sign here, sign here. You start paying, you never get off from the interest. You didn't even pay the house. The house costs this price, but the interest is large, and you are stuck with paying, you didn't pay anything. That's how they catch people. A student, you want to go to college? No problem, we give you money. And after that, you pay, and the interest. So many tricks and traps. And Allah warned us, said, beware of tricks and traps. Don't fall in them. وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا خُطُوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ. Don't follow the footsteps of shaitan. Because that's the footsteps of shaitan, to catch you. To catch you, but they lure you. They put a little bit of something nice to catch you. I was watching how they catch rats. Amazing brains. How they catch a lot of rats. A lot of them. They put a big tank of water, and they put some seeds here, and the place when the rat goes here, it goes up, it falls in the water. Another rat comes, up, like that. Shaitan catch people like that. He puts something there, and sometimes they push you to make a choice. They put electricity straps on a diving board, and they put fish tanks, more than one, and the rat comes, gets the electricity, jumps and falls in the water. You laugh, and one after the other one. Traps and tricks. Human beings can do it. What do you think about shaitans? Traps and tricks. Human beings that have shaitan in them, they do traps and tricks, and we have to be conscious that Allah said, beware of traps and tricks. Look in front of your life, level everything. Watch your level. Every time, level your life. If I was gonna make song like Bob Marley, I said you better level your life and don't be no drag. Lively up yourself. Level yourself. May Allah give